Okay, it's 12:30. We'll call the meeting to order. I think everyone is here except Commissioner Terriani. I'm advised he's not going to be attending, so otherwise everybody else is here. So I'll ask our district attorney to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. I trust everybody's had an opportunity to review the minutes that were sent around in duplicate, I think, twice this week. So I'll entertain a motion to waive the reading and approve the minutes as circulated.
Motion.
Do I have a second? We have a second. On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? The ayes have it. The minutes from October are approved. Is there anybody from the public wishing to address the board on agenda items? Okay, nobody's coming forward, so we'll move forward. First item on the agenda is a motion to approve all the current payables for the Community Correction Center and the prison, which were previously circulated among the board. If everybody have an opportunity to review them, I'll entertain a motion to approve those payables.
Motion.
Do I have a second? Second. On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? The ayes have it. The current payables for the Community Correction Center and the prison are approved. Next, we'll go to the Controller's Report. Controller DeBilio, if you will, please.
Yes, Judge. The Controller's Office reviewed the prison inmate and canteen account reconciliations, which were prepared by the Prison Business Office for the month of October 2021, and found no discrepancies between the reconciliations and the bank statements. The balance in the inmate account was $531,363.22 as of October 31st of 2021. The balance in the canteen checking account was $734,509.16 as of October 31st. And in addition, as of October 31st, the canteen account owned 2 certificates of deposit, one valued at $15,000 and the other at $132,321.58, totaling $147,321.58. And that concludes my report for October 2021.
Any questions for the controller? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve his report.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Move on to the Community Correction Center report. Chief of Staff / Community Corrections Center Director
Thank you,
Jeffers.
Your Honor. Good
Thank you.
afternoon, Board. The Community Corrections Program report for October 2021. Item 1, the adult house arrest had 160 participants. Juvenile house arrest had 12 participants. Item 2, the program's revenues for the month of October totaled $55,893.39. Item 3, the program's expenses for the month of October totaled $64,962.86. Item 4, the program's completions had 30. Item 5, the program's violations had 13. Item 6, the program's warrants are 3 for work release, 2 for house arrest that are outstanding. And item 7, the budget report for the year so far, overtime is at 6%, expenses are at 74%, and revenue is at 102%. Your Honor, if I may, that last number of 102%, explain that very briefly to the board. One of the main reason is that while in pre-pandemic days, house arrest would have about 80 to maybe 90 individuals on house arrest at any one time during the month. They're in excess of 120 to 130 now, plus the juveniles. The program is working very well. And obviously, that is why the revenue is going above what we projected it to be. We worked on the numbers a little bit last year going into this budget, knowing that the numbers from 2020 were not, the revenue numbers were not sufficient as we expected to be because of the pandemic. But obviously, we're overshooting the number that we put in.
Okay. The number of violations, 13, I think you said?
13, yep.
Is that higher than usual?
Not really. It's probably about 2 or 3 higher. Its average is between 8 to 10 a month. So 3 is a little bit higher than usual, but it's usually about 10 a month we average for the year. If you total all the numbers for the year, it's probably about 10. And it's from mostly individuals who have, they have, we call it hot urines, from drug usage.
Okay. Any other questions for Mr. Jeffers? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve his report.
So moved.
And a second
Second.
on the question. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? The ayes have it. Thank you, Mr. Jeffers.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Board.
Now we'll get the Warden's Report.
Good afternoon, members of the ward. The average daily population for October 2021 was 657 inmates. 491 were county inmates. For the month of October, we averaged 585 adult males, 68 adult females, and 4 male juveniles. The average daily population of U.S. Marshal Service detainees for October was 166. The overtime and out-of-county boarding reports are attached. Our staffing update, currently our correctional officer numbers break down to 169 full-time uniform staff on shift. 6 are out on workers' comp. No one's on a continuous FMLA, but there are 63 with intermittent FMLA. 1 individual on administrative leave, and there are 4 full-time vacancies for a total of 180 full-time officers. Our newest class graduated last week on the 9th, and they were put on shift as of November the 10th. And they're helping out with the overtime. We'll see that over the next couple of pay periods. The budget as of 10/31, revenue was at 68%. Expenses were at 85%. Extraordinary occurrence reports, there were 4 in the month of October. On 10/7, a county inmate was found to be attempting to wrap her suicide prevention smock around her neck. Officers removed that smock from around her neck, and she then attempted to tie her suicide prevention blanket around her neck. And officers again removed this object from her neck. In case you're wondering why I'm saying the word suicide prevention, we provide people with smocks and blankets. They're like think of like a quilt that's really hard to bundle up and tie. So they're considered suicide prevention smocks and blankets. On 10/12, a newly committed male inmate was threatening self-harm and punching the walls of the cell that he was placed in. This inmate's non-compliant behavior escalated to the point where he attempted to charge the officers. The officer got him under control and placed him in the emergency restraint chair for his safety and the safety of the staff. On 10/26, a county inmate was observed banging his head off his cell's walls. Attempts to de-escalate the individual were unsuccessful, and staff had to place him in the emergency restraint chair for his own safety. On 10/28, a county inmate was discovered in his cell unconscious with a sheet wrapped around his neck. Staff attempted to revive this individual. He was transferred to the CMC hospital where life-sustaining measures were employed. An investigation into the matter headed up by the Scranton Police Department was conducted. And unfortunately, this individual passed away on Sunday, 10/31, while at the CMC. PREA, there were 2 PREA investigations completed in the month of October. One was an allegation of staff on inmate sexual misconduct, and the other was an allegation of inmate on inmate sexual misconduct, and both have been deemed unfounded, and the results of those investigations were forwarded to the District Attorney's Office for review. And this concludes my report.
Tim, there were some negotiations ongoing about the reimbursement rate from the Marshal Service. Can you give us an update on that?
Latest update on that was I tried to get an up-to-the-minute update. It's still, for whatever reason, under review by the service that is provided to the U.S. Marshals. It's a federal agency. I can't remember the name of it. I do have the lady's email. I was in contact with her just last week. It is still under review. I'm hoping to have something definitive within the next week or two from them, because I anticipated we'd have some type of a real good feel already.
Okay.
So it seems like things might be backlogged by about a month from what the original projection was. I'm still hopeful we can get a deal done for January.
Any other questions for the warden?
You had a class graduated back in October. Will that fill the vacancies that you had 4 of, you said?
No, there was,
Independent of that.
right, there were 12 vacancies before that group started. It's going to help out with the overtime because it's 8 individuals who successfully completed the class, each one of them now doing 40 hours a week of work. That was 40 hours of overtime, so it's 320 hours a week of overtime that we're not going to be paying out moving forward.
Warden, the inmate that passed away, was he at the county prison a while, or how long was he there?
Early September. He was committed in early September. And this occurred on 10/28, so about 6 weeks.
And can you give us a status? Has there been a meeting set up with respect to prison ministry?
Oh, thank you. We did meet with, if you recall, last month, Jubilee Ministries was in front of the board.
Yes.
Our Deputy Warden Purvis did meet with Boris Baxter from Jubilee Ministries. They had some productive conversations. I wanted to have a follow-up conversation with him, only because I'm looking more for the kind of service that they're providing in the Luzerne County Correctional Facility, which is, in my mind, what is being a chaplain. What was presented to Deputy Warden Purvis was more along the lines of, them wanting to come in to do a weekly service and some Bible studies. I'm looking for more than that. I'm also open to any other individuals that are interested in that. But I'm not looking for the person to be a Lackawanna County staff member. I don't think that was ever discussed with the salary board, with the commissioners, with the prison board. But what we are looking for is a chaplaincy, a chaplain or chaplains. They did mention that they would have a male and a female chaplain that would, if we allowed it, would be willing to come in to provide weekly services and Bible studies. And that's great. Honestly, we have that now. And I'm not knocking what they're offering there. We're looking for a group or an organization that's going to act as the coordinator of religious services for the Lackawanna County Prison, advocating on behalf of the Lackawanna County inmates. And I want to have a discussion with Mr. Baxter about that, just to see if they're thinking along those same lines. I just haven't had a chance to get a hold of them just yet. But he
Okay.
did meet with Deputy Warden Purvis last
Okay.
Friday.
All right. Any other questions for the warden? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve the warden's report.
Motion.
Have a second? On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, Warden. Stick around, please. Okay, anybody from the public want to address the board? Bev?
Bev DeBarros, Scranton. I just need to say their names. David DeKalb.
I can't hear you, Bev. I'm sorry. Can you?
I just need to say their names. David DeKalb and Mark Glaze. They're the ones who died in the jail.
Thank you. Anyone else? Okay, any other members' business from the members of the board? Okay, if not, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second,
Second.
on the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. We are adjourned. Thank you, everybody.